All right. So I'm the happy and a bit nervous father of the bride. Thanks for taking time out of your day to come here today to celebrate the marriage of Danielle and Brian. We appreciate it. Thank you. I wish my father and father-in-law were still with us because I know each one of them would be happy no-nos. Speaking of my father-in-law, I recall asking him why he was crying the day he walked my lovely wife down the aisle. And I said, is it because she's marrying me? Or is it because you're losing a deduction? He never answered. So I want to welcome Brian's family, Tata, Brandon, Brian, Brad. And I know they have relatives here also from out of town that they're great people. And I want to welcome you guys into our family. You're a good group of people. I'm looking forward to the future with all of you. And thanks for being who you are, Brian. To my daughter on her wedding day, that first look thing, whoosh, that was hard. But I want to say how stunning you look in your wedding dress. You're a gift from God. I'll always be grateful to have been given the honor of being your father. Thank you. I've been thinking about this moment for 36 years, and I must say it's one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do. Although it's overwhelming and very emotional. I remember my dad and I cried on each other's shoulders at our wedding, and that never happened before that. But only now do I understand the emotion. Until today, you just don't get it until you have a son and especially a daughter that is getting married. However, it gives me great comfort to know that she's marrying Brian. If I had to choose someone for her to be with, I wouldn't have picked anybody else. You're a good man. I recall Danielle telling me on several occasions that I scared many of her boyfriends away. I explained that it's a father's job to scare the bejesus out of potential boyfriends. It was kind of fun, too. And the one who stays is a top candidate. Well, Brian hung around, and I couldn't be happier that he did so. There was always a good laugh after each one of our kids was born. I have vivid memories of walking into the hospital the day after Danielle was born, and as my beautiful wife Anna Maria, it's obvious where Danielle gets her beauty from. But Anne-Marie and I were walking down the hospital hallway, and I asked her, "What did you and Danielle talk about today?" Anne-Marie responded quickly, "I told her to keep her legs crossed." True story, by the way. We both cracked up as Anne-Marie bent over in pain. She had just had a cesarean, and she said, "Don't make me laugh." I said, "You're the one who said it." So I remember when Danielle was brought home, she cried when the blanket was pulled away from her feet. And everyone just goes, "Oh, boy, okay, she doesn't like her feet being messed with." But I remember vividly and miss first steps that you took. The days I come home from work, and both Ryan and Danielle would run to me. Man, these are hard. Grab my legs, and I would hoist them up in my arms, and each one would give me a kiss on the cheek. Those are very good days. I remember your first words. Some of the words, we weren't so sure what you were saying. Wagon rides to get ice cream, your first bike ride, the grass dragged you down a few times, but you got back up. Having tea and lunch with her on her little table and chairs. I was a little bit thinner then, so I could fit. Danielle's own dictionary. There were some interesting words. Does she? She used to call skunks stunks, which is kind of appropriate, actually. The yibbing yum instead of living room. Then she could never say Ryan Joseph. It was always Ryan Jophus. I recall Danielle eating pumpkin seeds one Halloween because I told her it tasted like pumpkin pie. And she spit it all out and said, Dad, you try it. I said, no, I'm full. I already had mine. Thankfully, it's all on video. And on Facebook. That's right. All the trials and tribulations were all worth it. I only wish the best for both of you. And I know that you have a beautiful marriage that will never once waver. Brian, I'm confident you'll take care of my daughter. Thank you for treating my daughter like gold. I know in my heart you are the perfect match. Regardless of what happens later in life, may God continue to bless you and Brian and grant you the safety, love, and happiness all the days of your lives. So please stand with me and raise your glass to toast a happy couple. My beloved daughter, today you are a bride. Tomorrow morning you become a wife. To my new son-in-law, take care of your wife. I congratulate you on your wedding day and wish you to live in happiness and prosperity. Salute.